Today, we're going to show you how to mix the two-stroke fuel for your large-scale RC car. Just like the real thing, using the right products is essential to keeping your car performing at its best. So, let's get started. Let's get the safety stuff out of the way first. Only use containers approved for fuel. Petrol is a volatile solvent, so you can't just put it in anything. Mix only in well-ventilated areas. We've got an extractor fan in here, so we're good. Avoid skin contact. Protect your eyes. Now, let's get mixing. When it comes to oil, don't sell for anything less than a premium performance brand. You want to use a high-quality oil, like what you'd use in a two-stroke motorbike. Don't be tempted to use the cheap stuff you might put in your lawnmower. Your RC car deserves the best. Check the link in the description for some recommendations. Moving on to fuel, it's crucial to choose a good quality unleaded petrol with an octane rating between 91 and 98 RON. This ensures optimal performance for your RC car. Now let's talk about mixing the petrol and oil to make two-stroke fuel. The most common ratio is 25 parts petrol to 1 part oil, also known as 25:1. There are many different opinions here, but we've found skimping on oil doesn't really give much more power, but it does wear stuff out faster. For the best balance of performance and longevity, stick to 25:1. Another way to think of it is as you having 26 parts of something, and 25 of them are petrol and 1 part is oil. To achieve this ratio, for every litre of fuel, you'll need to add 40 mils of oil. So, if you're mixing 2 litres of fuel, you want to use 80 mil of oil. For 5 litres, it's 200 mil, and so on. If you want to use a mixing bottle, it can make the process very simple. Locate the fill line that corresponds to the 25:1 ratio. I suggest marking the line with a Sharpie, because they can be quite challenging to see unless you're in absolutely the right lighting. Here's how the mixing bottle works. Fill the fuel chamber up to the number 1 line and do the same for the oil chamber. If you only fill the fuel side up to 0.5, make sure to fill the oil side up to 0.5 as well. Then combine the contents by tipping the chambers together and giving a little shake. Remember, the mixing bottle is solely for mixing purposes, not for storing the fuel long term. Always transfer your fuel into a proper jerry can for safe storage. The storage life of mixed two-stroke fuel is roughly 3 to 6 months, depending on climate and the container. It's also important to drain the buggy's fuel after each use to prevent it from going stale in the tank. If you don't have a mixing bottle, don't worry, there are other options available. You can use a measuring cup like this, or a squeezy pack like this one. With the squeezy pack, open up the smaller chamber and gently squeeze the bottle until you have 40 milliliters of oil. Then add that to your 1 liter of fuel. Regardless of what suitable container you choose to mix your fuel in, it's important to make sure it's free from dust, dirt and other contaminants, as dirty fuel can cause engine damage and poor performance. And there you have it. Mixing up two-stroke fuel for your large-scale RC is a breeze. Just remember to use high-quality products, follow the correct ratios, and you'll be ready to tear up the track in no time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!